Are you ready to start building English sentences and actually feel confident about it? Well, in just the next few minutes, we are going to unlock the single most important pattern in the entire language. Seriously. Forget all those complicated rules for now. By the end of this, you're going to have one simple key to speak and write clearly. Let's do this.
Does English grammar sometimes just feel, well, overwhelming? If you've ever felt totally lost in all the rules, trust me, you are not alone. It can feel like you have to remember a million different things all at once.
But what if I told you there's one simple key that unlocks almost all of it? A really powerful formula that's the foundation for most English sentences. And think of it less like a boring rule and more like your secret weapon for clear communication.
So what is this magic sentence key? Well, it's a pattern that's as simple as stacking 3 little blocks on top of each other. Let's break it down right now.
Okay, here it is. Subject plus verb plus object. Or, SVO for short. This right here is the most common sentence structure in English, and it's basically your roadmap for getting an idea across clearly. It tells whoever you're talking to exactly who is doing what and to whom. If you can master this, you've taken a huge step toward speaking with real confidence.
The absolute best way to understand this is to just build a sentence, piece by piece. So we're going to start with the 2 most essential blocks that every single complete thought needs.
First up, we have the subject. Now, I want you to think of the subject as the hero of your sentence. It's the who or the what that's actually doing the action. It's the person, the place, or the thing that the whole sentence is about.
So a subject can be something really simple, like I or she. Or it could be a noun, like the dog, or even a group of people, like my friends. Any of these can be the star of our sentence.
All right, next up is our second block, the verb. This one's easy. It's the action word. It's what the subject is doing. The verb is what brings the whole sentence to life. Simple action words like eat, reads, or plays, these are all verbs. And what's really cool is that with just these first 2 blocks, a subject and a verb, we can already make a complete idea. Just look at this. Subject plus verb. She reads. It's super short, right? But it's a complete thought. We know the who, she, and we know the action, reads. And actually, research shows this simple S plus V pattern is often the very first one that new learners master, just because it's so direct and simple. But wait a minute. She reads what? She reads a book? The news? To make our sentences more detailed, more interesting, we need that third and final block. This is the piece that adds the really crucial information that makes our meaning totally clear. And that third block is the object. The object is just the person or thing that receives the action. So if the subject is the hero, the object is what the hero is doing something to. It answers the question, what or whom? And there you have it. Subject plus verb plus object. That's our complete formula for a clear idea. This is the structure you're going to use all the time in everyday English conversation.
Okay, we have the formula. So now let's actually put it into practice. Seeing how these 3 blocks work together in the real world is the best way to make it all stick in your brain. Let's take a classic example here. Matt eats pizza. We're going to find our 3 blocks inside the sentence. I promise it's easier than you think. First question, just ask yourself, who is doing the action? Who is eating? Well, it's Matt. So Matt is our subject. See? Easy, right? Okay, next up, what's the action? What is Matt doing? He eats. And that's our verb. 2 blocks down, 1 to go. And finally, what is receiving the action? Matt eats what? Pizza. So pizza is our object. Subject, Matt. Verb, eats. Object, pizza. See how perfectly logical that is? It just makes sense. This table here lays the pattern out perfectly. Just notice in every single example. I drink coffee, they watch a movie, the cat chased the mouse. The structure is exactly the same. It's always who, doing what action, to what. This just goes to show you how repeatable and reliable this formula really is. Okay, you've learned the formula and you've seen it in action. So now for the most important part, it's your turn. This is how you turn knowledge into a real skill. And hey, don't feel like you have to make these long, complicated sentences. As this research points out, starting simple is absolutely the smartest way to learn. Building basic SVO sentences is the foundation for everything else you're going to do. The goal is simple. Start simple and build your confidence from there. All right, take a good look at this picture. Using our SVO formula, what's happening here? Who's the subject, what's the action, and what's the object? Go ahead, pause if you need to, and build your own sentence right now.
You now have the key. You have the most important tool for building clear English sentences. So go out there and use it. Talk about your day, your hobbies, your friends. Start building your own ideas one simple sentence at a time. So, my question for you is, what will you build first?